Hello, this is Falterfire, and today is the day that 1.1002 just dropped, which big changes here. You can now toggle off individual forge upgrades if you want to. That should be tested at some point, but I'm not going to test it right now. You can now choose any depth of level and character, which does not apply to this save. That also needs to be tested at some point. Also fixed the bug where picking a legendary card in rush mode could soft lock the game, which I'm very happy about because I've had that be a real nuisance for me. And then also bounties should now update properly for depth 4, which won't apply to these because they were rolled before, but I bet if I re-roll that one, yeah, number goes up, target goes up, reward goes up. I think that number doubled and the reward only goes up by 33%, which is unfortunate, but if you can do it all in one run, it's not a big deal. Don't think I'm going for bleed right now. Curse might happen. Alright, so last time I played Adventurer Merle. And the colors were set to default because I was getting a screenshot of default colors for something. And so, or no, I didn't play Adventure Merle. I played Ascendant Merle. That's why the colors are, yeah. Which was debuffed. I had pulled up Adventure Merle because it's one of the passive sets that I'm not a huge fan of right now. These probably will be changed by the time that this patch goes live. So right now it's kind of an unfocused set. Speaking of unfocused sets, so for Silan, we have two passive sets. We have Boom Boy Silan, who, so first of all, creates temporary recharge every turn whenever you kill an enemy, which that's instead of a cannon blast. The important note here is that recharge is the 1 mana card skill that creates a cannon blast. So you have to pay a mana to get your cannon blast started. But you can get more by killing enemies. The second thing is you create treasure every time you shuffle your deck. The third is the same as the usual level 7 third passive, which is Arcane Detonations deal 40% of their damage to all their enemies. And then finally, he has Ketan's normal level 7 passive for some reason. Whenever you play a temporary or removed card, play burn 1 to a random enemy. Which I kind of goes with the first two, because like that's a temporary card you play, but like none of their passives are burn focused. None of Silan's cards are burn focused. Silan doesn't really get anything out of a burn deck. So I'm hoping this is the other one I'm really hoping changes. Hopefully focuses more in on a single strategy, maybe the killing theme. If this was create a treasure every time you kill an enemy, that would fit well with, because that is the effect that Pirate Hook has, so having that on the Pirate Silan would make sense. And then I don't know, something here that just has any amount of synergy with the other pieces. I'd be interested in seeing something maybe that boosts the crossbow attacks in some way, since the crossbow instead is a pistol here. So something that reflects that would be neat. But that's not what we're playing. We're going to be playing Mecha Silan. So Mecha Silan, who, as far as skins go, is my favorite of the skins, I think. So he says, first of all, he doesn't get a cannon blast every turn. He has what is normally the level 10 passive, which is if you can fully block an enemy attack, you get a cannon blast, and you upgrade if you had no shields afterwards, which the upgraded bit is usually irrelevant. You create an increased potential every time you shuffle your deck, and you reduce all damage taken by 3% per unique buff on you. That is potentially very, very big. That could be a lot of damage reduction. And right out of the gate, if you have, because let's say that you have just Sturdy and Growth, which are basically, they don't go away at end of turn. They're very cheap to set up. That's a 6% boost. You got in Tough. Now you're at 9% extra. You gain, I don't know, Mighty, any Rune. All sorts of ways to just get a lot of damage reduction. So, and then finally we have Paladin's level 10 passive, the default Paladin level 10 passive. Your cards deal 1% more damage, play 1% more status for every shield that you have. Put all these things together, and we have a very tanky Very tanky setup potentially. So we're going to be able to really leverage armor up. So let's see what we can do. All right. So we have kind of two goals here. One is that we want buffs. Another is that we want to be able to stack shield. And the other thing is we are going to need our own damage card because we cannot rely on that one thing. On Cannon Blast, because we won't necessarily get one every turn. We can make our own Cannon Blast, of course, but anyway, so to start with, I think we're going to go Frozen Hide, Phase Grace, Mana Jolt, wherever that is, and then a Distill Elements. This package seems very good to me. This is 3 buffs, including Frost Barrier, which is good. This gives us 2 buffs. The Phase Grace is obviously less relevant if we are counting on the damage reduction. It is notable that it is only damage, it is not also a status reduction. So we are on our own for that. I'm also kind of tempted to take a Patient Focus, which would let us slowly stack up growth. It's not my preferred growth source, but it might be okay. I may also just go Assisted Analysis here, which isn't really a great growth source, but it would work, kind of. Let's go Pocket Sand and Pocket Shield, maybe. Good Creative Outburst. Burning Prism does give us Mighty. And it can give us Temporary Powerful, but the Temporary Powerful won't ever help us with reducing incoming damage because we'll lose it before the enemy gets to do stuff. I'm trying to think of other ways we can get multiple buffs. Spell Weave would be a good pickup. I could go Meditate. That gives us Adept and other stuff, which is pretty good. So I don't think I like Patient Focus, even in Hybrid. We just do that. We are going to need... I wouldn't hate having a Treasure Hunt, I think. And that has the potential to give us a lot of various buffs. The mods are a lot weaker because we aren't guaranteed to have access to Cannon Blasts. Questions: I want to rely on this Pocket Sand or I want to swap it out for a Hobble. We could have both. I could go, because I'm thinking we go Pocket Shield and Hobble, and then we probably need a better damage source than what we have, which I think is probably going to end up being Occult Ritual. Sorry, I am being blind. So, one question I have here is, will it blend? No, do we, because Assisted Analysis might be better here. I think we're going to try this. We're going to see if we can make it work. And then we'll go back to the drawing board if/when it doesn't. Who needs actual shield cards in your shield deck? Built around the shield strategy. It'll be fine. So our main hope here is to try and like lean into this level 7 passive and see if we can make it do great work for us. But first I am going to quickly start an abandoned run because I am just not interested in dealing with Formless. I'm sorry. Formless is just too much of an asshat, and I don't want to have a run that is going well that just dies because we have to fight that bullshit. So glad that I did not buy market items yet. Okay. Turtle Shell's kind of funny. That's pretty good. Those all seem solid. Ooh. That Cruelty would be a pretty good test. The Emptiness, more of a nuisance. I think we're going to go Endurance. I think I want that extra shield game. This is still relatively, like, Cruelty's still pretty tricky. It's definitely not a pushover, especially not Cruelty Dread. We are going to have to figure out Cruelty Dread and Cruelty Maw. Those are both big fights where damage reduction won't necessarily do a ton to save us. So we will have to find an answer for that. Hopefully we can find like an Arcane Ablution or some clear focuses. And yeah. Let's see how much of a train wreck this is. That's always very, very good. Alright, we can force out. We have to give up 2 events to do it. We have to give up 3 events to do it effectively. It's really hard to justify that. But it would get us the Arcane Ablution that might be make or break in the final fight here. But the alternative is that we take 4 events. This fight could be tough with this list, though. So, we're gonna go this route. That could also be tough. Be a good testing route. Oh, we didn't bring any transform. That's a pretty big oversight. Hopefully it doesn't kill us, but yeah, we're also going to explode here. As mentioned, all of our buffs do not help us at all against status. I'm kind of liking Cleanse. Yeah, this is a worse starting deck than I thought. And I didn't even attack, so we don't get a Cannon Blast. Now, we're not off to a great start. Partly this fight is just really bad for us, because, as you can see, they are not interested in attacking. We can get rid of that pretty safely. That's very good. See if we can just hopefully get a kill. Alright, that's a kill. I'll go and do that shield. Help counteract some of this incoming from. Alright, there's an attack. We will need shield to block it, which we don't currently have. If we play that, we don't get to block it, which. Oh, that's gonna freeze us, but fine. Alright. I think we have enough shield. Oh no, we don't. Rip. We don't even get the. I feel even more silly. Well, we'll draw. Draw that. Definitely gonna be happy that we have the Arcane Ablution here, though. Yeah, I think we have to reroll and take that Arcane Ablution. It's going to be too important to later fights, even if it's not going to. The problem is, like, it may not matter until later fights. Like, right now, obviously, it doesn't do anything for us. Well, it would work with Frozen Hype, but I don't think that matters enough. Kind of unfortunate sequencing here where whatever. So one of the things to try and keep an eye on here is whether or not the passive works. This is a new thing, so always a chance that we will see bugs. So we actually do have a cannon blast to go with this, but I think we're still gonna put that back. But I just don't think I care. I don't think 20% extra is enough of a boost to make a meaningful difference. Alright, I think we want to try and make you go away. Which can't really do. And that vulnerable means we are exploding here, which is unfortunate. This is again where our lack of transform is annoying. Can at least pitch it. And we did shuffle, which is good. I would shuffle that in, except if we didn't draw mana out, we would have been unable to deal with it, which would have been not great. We don't need the tough right now, so I think I'm going to hold off on that. I don't want to get the extra frostbite. Rude. Yeah, this setup is not good. We have made a number of mistakes. Ramparts is a card that I continually forget exists. That's what should be in the deck instead of the pocket shield. Okay. Do that. Happy to see that. Hopefully we can eventually get rolling and start doing stuff. Because right now I am obviously not really getting a lot done. I'll kill you. Can't really get that pocket shield out, unfortunately. That seems okay. We still explode, but inability to get weak out is a bit of a nuisance. And again, like Borders is another thing that just does not care about. Whatever. Alright, we lost our adepts, we're gonna get that back. Also lost our tough. We wouldn't have gotten a cannon. And like the fact that we just don't get cannon blasts in these fights is pretty unfortunate. Kind of just a natural consequence of how this salon works and how these enemies work. Force magic isn't bad. Doesn't give us another arcane source. I don't love it, but I think it's fine. This is very good. I think that does more for us, but it's kind of a close call. So the things like what I should do, having identified this deck is not good, is bail on it and try another build. But and I might actually do that if I wasn't recording, but because I'm recording, it's like I don't want to just abandon and run midway through. Just accepting defeat. Especially when it's like, there's a chance we can pull this together. And then I'll link this later, and like, if I ever link this to you and it's like as evidence that anything works, like, it's fucking lying. Oof. That vulnerable meant that we took damage there. Okay. Sequencing here is a little awkward. We have no control over what that targets because of the weather. Yeah, once again, we are still in Arcane Hell. And now we're in Extended Arcane Hell because we have those trash cards that we can't get rid of. Yeah, okay. I think we have to try and get a kill, which we can. It's gonna hurt, but we can do it. I want to play that and potentially get hit by a shock. Well, we don't take, still take damage. We don't have a shield. Just bleed. Definitely would not overall classify this as a success. As far as designs go. It's not safe, but actually it was really dangerous because now we're guaranteed to be shocked against this dork. Yeah, which is something I should have considered, but did not until it was too late. Because we really didn't need that mana boost. Alright. Should probably be giving Pocket Shield a little more credit. It has done some amount of work. It's unfortunate to hit that. Transform is absolutely the most important thing to find right now. Then we can get Devouring from the mid-boss if we can beat the mid-boss, so that's going to be our pickup. More though, I think. Well, we do get frozen here because of one thing, but we have a trash here, which means that we don't explode from drawing the trash, so there's that. We'll call it semi-intentional. That's what I was hoping to see. And yeah, so like, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're at plus 24% damage reduction from that passive, which certainly isn't bad. It's just not maybe doing enough either. When combined with everything else. Maybe we just needed that pocket sand instead of the hobble. Finally get some cannon blast. We can't play, this won't give us any value, but there's that. Yeah, a Reforge would be pretty good here. Would help with our shield. Maybe the pocket shield would be a Reforge. I need like 8 cards the pocket shield should be. Which Arcane Aegis isn't bad. Normally I'd go for Command Lightning, but I don't know that I can make Command Lightning reliable since we are fighting. No, we aren't fighting Emptiness. I turned off Emptiness. I don't know, that would give us a win condition. want that Arcane Aegis, though. And Arcane Hell continues. Just gonna go ahead and do this now. I was really hoping to get a freeze there, but we at least get a cannon blast and we at least don't explode. Oh, well, we will if we draw that. But, you know, minor details. Yeah, we are going to end up shocking ourselves here, but we at least get to take an enemy out with us. So, I guess they're all whatever dorks. We shocked the enemies, which also was good. So that was how we were able to get a kill. Doesn't do much for us right now. That helps a little bit. But perhaps not as much as I would like. We are going to still explode one time. And more importantly, we get up to 3 trash cards. Which, still a problem. Realizing I've messed up a bit. Not really sure what I was hoping to see here. Much as I was hoping to see the, well, that's good for getting rid of the shock at least on us. Keep tossing those. I should have done that first. It's not gonna matter. Okay. We definitely don't need another one of those. I would take one of those for real, I think. It is risky, but kind of committed to playing risky at this point. We put that down. Plan to pick it back up next turn. Just go on powerful. Visitor can't take that away from us at least. That pops the purity. Would like a lot of arcane to go off. Maybe we don't actually do that. Yeah, so my plan was kind of to decide which one to play based on whether or not I drew that one thing. Whether I redrew a ritual, which I was likely to, but alright, that works out. Oh, we can't get Devourer Strike because we are not fighting the hunger thing, which is something I had forgotten while I was choosing an enemy. Hopefully that'll end up being fine. and not a liability that kills us. Still got some mana in the deck. Okay, we managed to somehow avoid getting shocked there. Still in this awkward position where we just don't have enough mana. And that's not enough to get us the, whatever. Oof, and now we're double shocked. Fortunately, this is where our damage decrease does help. Although, I may have made a terrible mistake. Oh yeah, because I didn't even think about the fact that I lost a bunch of health there by drawing cards. Yeah, I don't think we actually get 2 hits here, but I'll take 1. Do not love the purity to protect the, whatchamacallit? So close. But no dice. So we just have to hope that we don't get completely blown out here, which we could. Yeah. Probably actually. I guess if that was the worst that was going to happen, we're still okay. Not happy, but we're okay. Mystic Renewal is really good. Infinity Armor, though, is incredibly good with the Sifting Ring. So that's what we're taking. I don't like Mulligan Stone, but we'll take it. If we need the Cult Ritual Plus, I think we are cutting... I don't think we need the Force Magic and the other thing. And that gets us extra growth, which I think is very valuable. Okay, so... the trick here is if I go this way, I can force out a Void Hardened Skin, which I would love to have. If I go this way, I can get like a Mana Dance, although I can't guarantee the Mana Dance. I'm willing to pass up the extra elite reward for the guaranteed Void Hardened Skin. Can I make this work? I don't think so. Not this turn anyway. Or at least I think I'd rather do this. And then we do get several Cannon Blasts. And get the temporary copy. We have only the room for the one, so. Just go pop, pop, pop. And then I mean, I just want to get a kill. And then we can pop you once for good measure. Because that one had Powerful that was using this one. And then get rid of that. awkward position where I really want to do this. I'm gonna live dangerously. By which I mean meeting another shock. And then haha, you can't steal our mana if we don't have any. We are still full blocked on hand space. There's one problem dead. Alright. Alright. And then even more tough. Even more shield. And then we start wailing on that one. This is going to cost us our cannons, unfortunately. Lamau. Thanks. This is going to shock us, but worth it. If you get shocked, but you get a kill, it was worth it. Them's the rules. Not having any shield is a little unfortunate. Also, it's a little awkward being in this position where we actually can't hit that one thing. Although, it's not actually that awkward, we just get killed. But, you know. And yeah, we have the Wood Hardened Skin. We didn't have to reroll for it. That should be very good for our survivability. We don't have a strike. We can go ahead and upgrade the Wood Hardened Skin, which here's what I'm going to do. We're going to see if we can fight this. Decent chance we end up having to restart this fight because like this fight can just be so ludicrously brutal. I definitely don't want to get shocked here. That is worth it because we are going to take actually more damage. It looks like we're taking here because of powerful stack. And then, yeah. So basically it comes down to, can we kill this jerk before that jerk can kill us? Wish I could have gotten that out first, but I was really worried about one thing. I'm worried if I do that, we just won't draw anything we can work with. That's good for us. That's less good for us. Not a pop Purity, which I think is overall good for us. This fight is the tour of what is good for us with Vulturefire. This is not great, but I think I didn't have a choice. Because you're now dead at least. And yeah, I knew that was going to happen. However... What do I do here? I think mostly I need more mana. Right. Oh, whoops, that exploded. Yeah, we could just be dead here. Alright, we were shocked, so now we're not shocked at least. But yeah, still obviously not good. There's still that trash coming out. I think it still makes sense for us to just kind of focus on whittling down enemies such as we can. Although... we're definitely not getting as much tankiness as I was hoping out of that passive. Don't get me wrong, we could be doing a lot worse, but... could get adept. I think that's 70, which is not enough. No, that's enough. Okay. Unfortunately, we can't stop ourselves from exploding, and also we can't stop more power from coming out. But already overdrawing here. Unfortunately, we are kind of committed to exploding here. Although if that's the case, we may as well get Pad out. I've got an extra shield out there. That's not bad. And then we just die? Yeah. Okay. I was afraid that was going to be the case. Yeah, that fight's just really brutal, honestly. I think we still take our free upgrade. We're just going to dodge the other thing. You just still avoid hardened skin, but then we're just going to... we're not going to do the fight the most dangerous one, because that fight is just so ridiculous with idols active. I think it was close enough. There's definitely a line through it, but I obviously just did not find that line. I think we do that. So I should really be going random status here. And I should be hitting this one, because if this one is throwing trash in our deck right now, the other one will be throwing trash in our deck next. We're going to lose that powerful as soon as we draw trash, which we didn't yet. Yeah, I mean, you're trying to throw trash in our deck right now. So everything is the sequencing here. Which one do we have? I think we can. I don't think we can kill that. We can do decent damage at least. Maybe we can kill it. We can kill it. Which means we avoid getting another trash, which is good. Assault Wisp is going to freeze itself, like we saw in the previous thing. No battles active in this fight, which makes the fight considerably easier. Although again, the inability to get rid of trash, absolutely still a problem. But hey. I'm gonna risk it. It was not worth it. I should have used the mullion stone. It wouldn't have done anything, but it would have gotten us to where we needed to be for fixing one of our things. Whoops. Was not thinking. For some reason I was thinking that it was the one that lets us choose, which it obviously can't be, because that is. So we end up losing health for that. And we're still overcharged here. Well, I guess we're committed to shocking ourselves. But it'll be fine. Yeah, just overall me just playing poorly and getting punished. But what else is new? If I thought we could consistently get cannons, I'd take that, but we can't. Don't love the escalating onslaught, but I'll work with it for now. Sure. Alright, and that was, I didn't even think about the fact that that was actually a, whatchamacallit fight. I think I'm just going to end up taking mana here. All right. Not dealing with any trash yet, which is good. Just keep hammering on you, I guess. Can't get any more vulnerable than we already are, so. I'm kind of considering a second to start Arcane Evolution, even though I'm pretty sure that's not actually what we want. Not loving the trash generation here. I still love exploding, but I don't think we really have a choice. Alright, it does draw us a card, I guess. Unfortunately, because of the Berserk, that doesn't actually solve our problem. Pop. Pop. And now we explode again when we draw cards for turn. Hooray! Yep. You were able to put out another trash card again immediately? Great. Good. Perfect. Very happy. Oof. Yeah, this is just not going well. I should have just bailed on this run, because now, like... Oh, whoops, I'm an idiot still. It would really help if I wasn't a complete idiot. This should do okay work. Oh, we didn't get shocked, which is good. Maybe there's a chance. I would love to have one fight where I'm not getting punished for my lack of transforms. But in general, just like if we could get out of our... Like, we did way better than the mid-boss fight where we just weren't stuck in Arcane Hell. But I did not build my deck well for the challenges we're fighting, and I am, as a result, suffering. Which, fair's fair. You're at least down to only one problem now. We at least don't have the Arcane Hell boss fight. We should be able to get a cult ritual off here, though. So, now get us the kill. Doing that just so we can get extra shield. Okay. I mean, that gives us heal, which I don't hate. This is gonna suck though. Really wish I had Frozen Salt. Really wish I had the other thing. This is my own fault for not including better cards. And and being too goddamn stubborn to restart the run once I realized that I had made every mistake possible. I just have to hope that we don't get reflect locked out of this fight. One thing we do have going for us is this is not a fight where lights are a major concern. One thing that is not going for us is that you're going to be bleeding next turn. Whoops, I forgot, need more shield out. We kind of need to try and focus this down before whatever happens. Before reflect happens. Thing is, I can only get one treasure out here. And we're like eating damage. We almost got through before reflect could be set up. Trick's on you. We already lost all our evasion. But this is where this comes in. Risky. Punished. It's actually going to work out, more or less. It's going to cost us some infinity numbers, but that's okay. Actually, okay with losing Cannon Blast, I think. We do need to figure out a way to actually damage out on the big one, which is likely to be a little bit tough. We're actually dealing with a ton of reflect coming out. Overall, we're doing pretty okay on shield generation, and we are getting decent value out of the damage reduction effects, I think. I think we end up getting shocked here again. Here's just how this sequencing plays out for what I want to do. More of it. Although I forgot to account for the frostbite damage, which is unfortunate since we don't get the treasure here. But Get to do that. Get to block. Not having a consistent source of struggle. Like, we were just mistakes all the way across the board on deck building. If we win this whole run, it's just a testament to the power of hybrid mode. This should be unsalvageable. Problem is I have no way to get enough mana for this. Which might actually kill that if I could. But in lieu of that, still worth it. Even though I'm not a huge fan of the blade. And we don't have the whatchamacallit coming up. This does help us a lot, still. I say as I discard it. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, sequencing is hard. Alright. Not a fan of the extra blade. We will have enough mana to play this. Alright. You're dead. That sheer amount of damage is unfortunate, but can't really pass up that much of a hit. Especially not when I'm getting this close. I think I am now, like, if I can draw, I'm guaranteed to draw a Cult Ritual, and that should just give it to us. Okay. Really like Devourer's Strike. It gives us a cleanse, another cleanse, which is really good. I'll take it. That's very good. Gives us even more damage reduction. I think that's gonna go. I think that's really what we're looking for this deck. I think we upgrade one of the focuses. And yeah, we're gonna cut the Escalating Onslaught. Giant Wind also clears out one of the easy to forget things about is it does clear out all of our debuff, or all of our status basically. Guess we're going for Frost here. I think I will hit here because that will give us Crystallize, which will give us a Transform at least. And then I also don't hate forcing out Swift Adaptation. Oh, I'm an idiot. In my head, we were going to be able to get to the usual trick, but it's obviously not going to happen with how this shakes out. We get very poisoned, very crystallized. No idols active, at least. Alright. Yeah, this fight's gonna be pretty easy. We are out of Arcane Hell, which we get Cannon Blasts here. Turns out, being able to actually get Cannon Blasts, good for us. Any reason to do that? Oh, there is, because they were still overcharged. Because we cleansed off the overcharge on ourselves. Yes. Hello. Fine. Yeah. That'll do. It's so much damage reduction. Just gonna do that for fun. There's so much damage reduction here. Especially with the divinity added in, like just honestly kind of ridiculous. We do still have to deal with debuffs, although the Divine Wind helps with that. And we still have to deal with trash. That is a transform. I will take it. It's not a good transform, but it is a transform. And we are not really in a position to beg. Lots of damage reduction. And a lot of crystallized coming in. Alright. I'd like to make you go away. And I'll draw a shield. Fix that. Right, let's pitch that. Get mana back. Toss out all of that. Fortunately, we couldn't quite kill that, and now it's going to heal. But all right. Yeah, we're going to take the shock here, but I don't think it's going to matter. Oh no. Get rid of that. The fact that we're only taking 2x3 damage while we are this heavily crystallized is really saying something. So we're at 37. We're at 45% extra damage. And we can just largely not care. And we're taking 2x2 damage, which I think is reasonable. Should do lethal work. Yep. Yeah, no way to put that. It's okay. I'm not really in threat under threat right now. Oh, we just do this, and I'll just go. And part 1 will be after mid-boss, if I haven't said that already. It's probably gonna be a 3-parter. See if I have the patience to finish this run today after how much I have struggle busted through this. Admittedly, as I've said, my own bad decisions. We can get tough, which, as you'll see, massive boost because we got the plus 20% from whatever. Because all told, well, we're not tough right now, so once we get tough back. How much do I care about phase grace in this fight? I think the answer is I don't. Don't want to draw into exactly the wrong pair of cards here. Just put me in an awkward position. Okay, we didn't get the 3x arcane that would have blown up our perfect 24 growth. Right. Could do that, but there's no real point. Wait. Oh no. 9 damage. I think that card keeps causing us problems, so it's gone. Sorry. Alright. Probably just blood contract to that. If we don't draw our crystallize here, which we didn't. I'll take it. Right. Definitely still overflowing with trash. Unfortunately, this doesn't make trash go away permanently. I don't really want to pop this opportunist, so. I could have gotten rid of meditate though, because I don't really need it at this point. I'm being honest, the list of cards that I do need is continuing to get shorter. I need to upgrade this creative outburst, I think. I'd really like it to be used a little longer into the fight. Actually going to put that back for real. And by for real, I mean like because I actually want to save it for next turn. As opposed to just putting it back to because I'm going to redraw it for free. Yeah, damage output here is still absolutely not going to be able to keep up with us. Evade anyway. That'll do. Okay. Get to immediately hit one of those. Oh. Wasn't even thinking about the fact that I had. Should try to see if I get shocked out here. Really, because now I'm in this awkward position where, like, decent chance we draw the cover troll, which we can't do anything with. Absolutely not going to play that. That'll do. Just all in on trash this turn. But we don't care. Alright, take 0 damage. Probably go for the draw here. Having another transform would be nice. But that draw is really good. I like having the draw. Extra shield gain seems good. So I like Creative Outburst Plus. I think the Arcane Aegis is going to go. I don't think we need it. And we upgrade. Probably should have actually cut the face creation of adaptation, but. Or the treasure hunt. I think we upgrade the hobble. And yeah, that's gonna be it in part 1. I'll see you next time for part 2. Until then, toodles.